Hi, I'm at the Pench Tiger Reserve, and this is the Pench Tree Lodge, which is established by the Pagdandi Safaris. And this is Vishal Sharma. He's a naturalist at the Pagdandi. And today we are going to talk about forests, about conservation, about how one can become a naturalist and what is actually a naturalist. Interesting, right? So Vishal, let me ask you first, what is the work of a naturalist?
So work for a naturalist is a lot. Like we work as a naturalist to connect people with the wildlife or the nature. We are like an interpreter of the forest and the nature. So because people who live in the city in a concrete forest, they are not much aware like what's going in a natural world. So when they come to the places like this, Pench Tiger Reserve or any other national park, we can try to connect them with the nature. We explain what's going on around, like small things about the birds, bees, insects, what's going in trees, and everything else. Yeah,
And they must be loving to watch the big cats,
absolutely.
the tigers.
So tigers are always the highlight. The big things like tigers, leopards, wild dogs, these are always the highlights. But there are like so much going on also. So we try to focus on that. So when they go back home, they have like fond memories of the parks or the nature, or they feel more connected with the nature. So that's our work as a naturalist, to connect people with the nature.
And how does one become a naturalist?
So nowadays it's slightly easy. So there are some naturalist training program conducted by some lodges. Even Pagdandi Safari has their own program. It's in Satpura National Park. It happens every year. So if anyone interested, they can join it, and there's no age limit. Anyone can join it to become a naturalist.
So there's no any special degrees or anything required?
So no, there's no degree required in this field. It's just if you love the wildlife, you love nature, they just need a passion, and they'll teach you everything. And the more time you spend in the jungle, the more time you spend with the nature, the more you learn.
Oh, you just need the passion. That's
Yes.
what he says. And what advice do you want to give to young people, who want to take up this as a profession?
So I want to give just one advice, like that's our nature, that's our responsibility, and we have to save it, because so much going on all around the world, like so many natural disaster happening, like we get to know like every week or once in a month, or like somewhere some flood, somewhere some earthquake. So it's our responsibility, and so many wild animals are going extinct. So we have to conserve this thing, and we have to take a first step. So it's our hour of need, and we should make sure nothing else will be destroyed. So we have to and just to not to like educate yourself, just to educate others as well, because some people have interest but they don't know how to start. So if you are interested in wildlife, there's so much you can learn just by on internet and by the books. So even if you are not or don't want to become a naturalist, or if you don't want to get some degree, but still you can have a good knowledge of wildlife and nature and conservation from internet. Yeah,
That's really very interesting, Vishal. Thank you so much. And all of you out there, you want to become a naturalist, or you just love the wildlife, just come into these parks, meet people like Vishal, and you will get to know so much more. And do read my book, Murder in the Jungle. You will get to know more and more about wildlife and naturalists from that book.
thank you.